Hey everyone, this is Alex with Influenced LA, and we're here with a special breaking news update as Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, that's right, The Rock himself has returned to the WWE tonight on SmackDown. SmackDown was taking place in Denver, Colorado tonight, and as it just so happens, The Rock was on Pat McAfee's show earlier today, the Pat McAfee show. They were in Boulder, Colorado for college game day because the Colorado college football team is taking on Colorado State tomorrow. And so Pat McAfee's entire show and crew setup was there. They had The Rock on as a guest, and turns out The Rock is actually going to be the guest picker for the college football games. But that's neither here or there. Long story short, they were in Colorado. WWE was in Denver. The schedules lined up perfectly for The Rock and Pat McAfee to both appear on the show. So what a treat for the fans in Denver, thinking that they just bought a ticket to maybe see John Cena, Grayson Waller, Jimmy Uso, Solo, just the regular SmackDown guys. And then all of a sudden, you got Pat McAfee and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. I mean, if I was in that situation, I would have lost my mind. The crowd absolutely came unglued when The Rock came out. I highly recommend you guys check it out. It's on YouTube right now. You just got to look up The Rock. It's trending everywhere. The Rock returns, The Rock in WWE, anything like that. It was about like a 3 or 4 minute entrance where he just really takes it all in. He had a little promo battle with Austin Theory, so that was good to see. And it just ignited so many old feelings of nostalgia, and it was a really good feeling to have overall as a wrestling fan. It's something that we've been desperately, I think, needing, just not even in just WWE, just overall in general. We've needed kind of like a boost in morale, with the recent passings that we've had, with the recent bad news about CM Punk getting fired and that just being a total letdown of a situation overall. He was supposed to be an uplifting thing. AEW coming out under a lot of scrutiny recently over some things. We just needed a really good pick-me-up, and an unadvertised appearance by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson absolutely completely blew me away, blew millions of people away. Definitely a sight to behold. Like I said, guys, check it out. They also had a follow-up segment with The Rock backstage with none other than John Cena. That's right, John Cena himself. Of course, the history speaks for itself between those two. They had arguably two of the biggest main event matches of all time in WrestleMania history, back-to-back years, WrestleMania 28 and 29. They had a cool moment where John Cena said "welcome home," and then they embraced with a big hug. That was just cool to see. It's just really good in general just to see The Rock around. Earlier today, when I listened to the Pat McAfee show and I heard him talking about just some stories, I learned something new about The Rock today that I never knew. He prefers to drive himself around as opposed to having a chauffeur drive him around, which I found very interesting. So whenever he gets taken anywhere, he'll actually have a vehicle set up with his team, and that vehicle is for him to drive. He doesn't like to be driven. It kind of keeps him grounded in his roots. So you learn something more and more and new every day. I just so happened to learn that about The Rock today. I've been watching the guy for my whole life, ever since I was little, when he was in WWE, all the way through all of his movies. And I learned something new about him today. But yeah, guys, I'm getting a little off topic. Like I said, the big takeaway here is The Rock is back in WWE. Obviously, this just was because the schedules lined up. They have the SAG-AFTRA strike going on. So The Rock has plenty of free time right now. But it is important to note, on Pat McAfee's show earlier today, he did mention and confirm that him and Roman Reigns was confirmed and set to take place at WrestleMania earlier this year in Los Angeles. However, it ended up just not materializing the way they wanted it to. It kind of fell through. But he did mention how they just had a merger, and we did a video covering the merger between WWE and Endeavor. That's UFC and WWE merging as one company, known as TKO now. The Rock mentioned that, and then he also followed it up by saying WrestleMania is in Philadelphia next year, and he is free. So you guys can take that however you want with a grain of salt. It's also being rumored that Roman Reigns' next title defense is now going to be in Saudi Arabia. So if we're potentially looking at a situation where they fast track Cody to the championship, maybe in Saudi Arabia, maybe a Survivor Series to win it from Roman, and then they set up Roman versus Rock, or if they're just going to go forward with Rock and Roman one-on-one for the title, that'll be very interesting to see over the next 6 months how that plays out. So hopefully we get The Rock maybe coming back and doing a program finally with Roman Reigns. Either way, guys, if this is all we got from The Rock tonight, it was definitely a blessing, definitely much needed, a boost and a huge energy and morale. just in general for the entire pro wrestling audience and crowd, whether you're a fan of AEW, New Japan, WWE, everyone and their mother loves The Rock. So at the end of the day, seeing him come out, seeing adult men, adult women, little kids, everyone just come out of their seat, unglued for the guy. It was awesome to see. We love Dwayne The Rock Johnson here whenever he comes back and decides to dabble it up in WWE. So yeah, guys, we appreciate you guys tuning in for this breaking news update. Like I said, let us know what your guys' thoughts are. Is The Rock back for, like, is he going to end up challenging Roman Reigns for the title, or is he just going to challenge Roman Reigns for the right of tribal chief at WrestleMania? Do you think this was a one and done and we're not going to see The Rock anymore in WWE? Whatever you guys are thinking, let us know down below in the comments. Leave a like on this video, it'd be much appreciated, and subscribe for more future videos. All right, guys, peace.